Kate, come on up here. And Kate's daughter of Pastor Lynn, who's part of our congregation and pastoral team. And she's had a miracle. I want you to hear the miracle that's happened in her life and how much God gets all the glory for this. Welcome, Kate.
Hello. Okay, I'm just going to start. I became ill when I was halfway through grade 9 with a disease called POTS, and it's where my blood pressure was really low that my heart had to work overtime just to pump blood through my body. And it doesn't sound like it should be very difficult for a body to do, but it was. So you think just walking up the stairs for a teenage girl should be really easy, but for some reason for my body it was really exhausting. We spent the rest of year 9 and most of year 10 trying to figure out what it was because we didn't know, and we spent countless amounts of time at the doctor's surgery, and because my immune system was so low I picked up everything that went around, and that made it even harder to go to school than it already was. But in January 2013, which was the year I was supposed to be in year 11, my mum got prompted by God to go to Scotland. And so she was obeying him. My dad said that it would be really good for me to go as well. So my mum and I went for a 40-day trip, pilgrimage actually, around Europe. Best 40 days of my life. And it was crazy because it was the coldest winter they'd had in 50 years. And I didn't get sick at all, and considering my immune system was so low, you'd think I would have picked up a cold or something. But it was when I came home, actually, that I picked up a virus. I went to school for 2 days, and I picked up a virus that mimics a heart attack. And considering I already had heart problems, it was really scary for my family and I. This is what prompted my mum to take me back to the heart specialist, and he pretty much said what we already knew. We had to choose between my health or my education. So with lots of prayer, my parents came to me with the same choice, my health or my education. And I said, how can I have health if I don't have, how can I have education if I don't have health? So I left school and I rested for about 2 months. And then I got better, like things went upwards, I suppose, and my mum offered me a job at her centre as a receptionist. So I was doing that part-time and I started the traineeship. And a few months passed and my mum got the opportunity to go to Israel to teach a diploma in Christian counselling. And a few weeks before she was about to leave, I said, can I come with you? Can I be one of your students? And she said yes. So we went to Israel together with about 60 other people, and it was a few days into the trip, and we were staying over the Sea of Galilee, and because we were still so jet lagged, we woke up really early, and there was the most beautiful sunrise that I've ever seen happening. Like, it was incredible. But I was really sick that morning, and I couldn't get out of bed, and all I wanted to do was get up and take a photo of it. And so I asked Mum to pray for me, and she did. And as she did, I saw an angel standing next to my bed, and he had his hands above me, like playing me like a piano. And then my mum stopped praying, and then I said, all I want to do is get up and take a photo. And I heard God's voice say, then get up and walk. So I did, and as I stood up, my stomach dropped like I just hopped off the craziest roller coaster of my life. And I walked over to the window, and I got to take that photo, and all the pain faded from my body. A few days later, my heart tablet, my bottle was empty, so I went to open another one. But before I could, an angel stopped me and said, when God was making you feel better the other day, he put everything in your body back into its rightful place. And so I've been completely healthy ever since.
They've all got cups in their hands. I'm sorry.
And I just like to say that men said I had to choose between education and my health, but God had a better plan. I got to have my health and my education because now I've finished my traineeship and my diploma. And I'm just really excited for everything God has planned. He works out everything so well. Thank you. And I definitely wouldn't have been able to get through it without my mum and my dad, my wonderful parents that they are, because I definitely would have survived without them.
Wonderful.